soon as he gets in, we'll get started. I better send him another notice. Come on, Jose. Knowing him, he's running late again. Either that or he's having dinner. Either way. I mean, he agreed to this with me. Come on, buddy. Well, till he gets in, might as well say what this is all about. Welcome to the MegaMets podcast. As soon as my partner gets in, we'll discuss what's going down. We're doing our picks for New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of Super Juniors 30th anniversary. I mean, I'm giving you 4, Jose. I'm giving you almost 5, buddy. For those who don't know, what the Clark, the guy's proving he's no good better than a 3-year manager. You saw what happened in Baltimore during what was a 7 or 8 year tenure. After the first couple of years, the Orioles turned to a shit heap. I'm not having that. Let's get rid of them by the end of this year if they crumble in a heap, or get rid of them by next year, and then we move on. I'm not giving him a 5-year leash. He gets no more than 3 out of me. After what's happened the last couple of weeks, ever since the Scherzer suspension, where we've only won 2 of our last 11, 4 of our last 11, not having it. This son of a bitch has got to preach discipline at the plate. He's got to use logic when it comes to when to pull his pitchers and not pull them, instead of leaving them out there to rot on the vine. You guys remember 2 years ago when I went off on Rojas for that bullshit. And already twice I've had to do this to Buck. A little later than usual, but better late than never. Or to do it. As if anything else in the last 24 hours can't go wrong for me. It has gone wrong in one way or another. Then why is he showing incompetence and just basically cowardice? This rat burger. Answer me that. Come on, Jose, where are you? I'm not either. They're clodding. But we're not here talking about the Mets. I'm waiting for my partner so we can get this BOSJ prediction video up and running. He's 10 minutes off. I told him 6 o'clock. 6:10. Where is he? He was 87 and 75, Ratburger. Come on, Jose, get your ass in here, damn it. I hate baseball trolls.
I switched to a new one, not realizing I have to back it up. I have to send a save file. Thankfully, I had it backed up.
Oh. Well, anyway, let's get started.
Yeah.
That's the Super Juniors 30. For those who don't know what this is, it's a round-robin tournament for the junior heavies. Every match, 30 minutes on the clock, 20 men, 2 blocks. Last man standing gets the next immediate IWGP Junior Heavyweight title match at Dominion at the soonest.
Yep.
This year's participants are, in the A block, new co-holder of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships and making his first appearance in the tournament in 5 years, the returning time splitter, Kushida.
Kushida. First match. He's up against Doki.
Yeah, give it to Kushida.
Yep, that's a no-brainer.
Next, oh God, Ryusuke Taguchi, who's in his 18th consecutive tournament and his 20th overall. Everyone
Shouldn't he retire by this point?
He's 44.
Yeah, and at this age.
But we all know his shtick. It's going to be drop the pants and teabag the opponent. And I know he only does this in title matches or in tourneys, but it's redundant already. I get it. You're the funky weapon. Your ass is the weapon. But give me a break, Taguchi. Enough's enough.
Yada, yada.
Damn right, yada, yada does, hey. He's up against Ishimori first match, correct?
Yep, he's up against Taiji Ishimori.
On the first night in Corkin.
On the first night in A block.
Actually, first 8 nights, everyone's fighting each other during the blocks. Because of the way it's set up this year, night 9 is A block finals only. Night 10 is B block finals. Night 11 is semifinals where A1 faces B2 and vice versa. And then the grand finals on the final night. I'm giving this one to Ishimori, no brainer.
I'm giving it to Ishimori too.
From Chaos, the Bad Child, Leo Rush in his New Japan in his BOSJ debut.
Really? Leo Rush, huh? He's up against Sho.
Okay, if you're Leo, you gotta watch out for these things with Sho. 1, trying to jump you from behind. 2, going for that damn wrench, or in the lesser case, sneaking under the ring and pulling out a metal plate to slip into his kick pad.
And
the possibility of the rest of the House of Torture getting involved.
Yeah, that's going to get ugly really fast.
Let's just hope that Rush is aware of these, or at least bring someone from Chaos as backup. I'm taking Rush.
As am I.
You already mentioned Doki. Skip him.
Yep.
Main event of night 1 overall. 4-time tournament winner. 3 years running, and current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion from Los Ingobernables de Japón, Hiromu Takahashi, the ticking time bomb. His opponent, a Twitch buddy of mine from Impact, making his debut in the tournament and in New Japan proper, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Wow. Mike Bailey against Takahashi. It's going to be a match, all right.
And believe me, as someone who's talked to Mike and knows what he's capable of, this is a toss-up.
This is going to be
the coin out right out of the box.
Fine. If you want my guess, it'll be my vote's on Mike Bailey.
Stupid silver dollar. Got it. Hiromu, Speedball.
Flip it.
Land on heads. I'll take Takahashi as much as I like Speedball.
I got Mike Bailey on that vote because, like you said, it's a toss-up.
Also from LIJ, though he's predominantly CMLL, El Immortal Titan, who joined the group back in October.
This will be an interesting battle, so to speak.
Who's he got?
What? It's in B block. We have
Titan's in A block.
Oh yeah, Titan versus TJP.
Ooh, TJP, the public enemy of the United Empire. That's gonna be a good one.
Yep.
I'm gonna give this one to TJ, mostly because when he's facing a luchador, it's where he's willing to take shortcuts.
Go fig.
since we already covered Ishimori, Show, and Bailey, let's move on to the B block. From the B block, now part of Hontai as part of the Strong Style Kia, along with Minoru Suzuki and Ren Narita, having recently dropped the titles to, of all teams, the combination of Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Kazuchika Okada.
Of course.
At the Taku yesterday. Who's he up against first?
All right, what's the B block match? El Desperado?
Yep.
El Desperado versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
Ooh, two men who know each other like the back of their hands as they were former four-time IWGP Junior Tag Partners together in Suzuki-gun.
Yep.
I'm gonna be blunt with Kanemaru being in the B block. Ishimori is lucky he's not that Kane, that Uncle Nobu's not in the A block.
Thank God for that.
Because you want to know what Ishimori's record is against Kanemaru?
Yep.
It's 1-14-1.
Damn.
And that stretches back to their tenure in Noah.
A major tenor.
I'm going to give this one to Despy. Through the pandemic, he proved how much of a junior ace he could be if given the chance as a former two-time IWGP junior champion. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
From Chaos, Yo. His first opponent is who?
First up, next up is YOH. Yo.
Right. And who's he facing on the first night?
Yo faces Robbie Eagles.
Two former Chaos stablemates. Recently, because he felt that Leo jumped the front of the line for the junior title, Robbie left Chaos and joined TMDK, the Mighty Don't Kneel.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to give this one to Robbie because Yo is kind of wishy-washy in these tournaments. I mean, 2 years ago, he got to the grand final, but last year, it was hit or miss. Because
of course it was.
Because the whole storyline is he's basically the junior heavyweight equivalent of Hiroki Goto, the nearly man. Never able to get that big win.
Yep. Never.
Next up, from Hontai, Master Wato. His first opponent?
His next opponent for this is Master Wato Francesco Akira.
Ooh, Nova Fireball from the United Empire. Akira is going to have a chip in his shoulder as last Thursday he and TJP dropped the IWGP Junior Tag titles in Hiroshima. I'm going to give this one to the Fireball. Wato, you're a good kid, but unfortunately, with a former champ with a chip in his shoulder, you're going down. Bruciare, kid.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Speaking of the team Akira dropped it to, let's look at the other half of the new IWGP Junior Tag Champs. From the LA Dojo, the Jet, Kevin Knight. His first opponent, the newest recruit to Bullet Club, Clark Connors.
Wow. Bullet Club, Bush, Master Wato against Francisco Akira. Bushi versus Dan Maloney.
Oh, I'll get to that in a sec.
Okay, so it's Master Wato versus Francesco Akira.
I took Akira, and I think you were going Akira.
Yeah.
With Kevin Knight versus Clark Connors, this may be Knight's debut, but Connors is not making this easy. He's going into this with a new aggression since joining Bullet Club back on the 15th.
Yes, indeed.
It's no Wild Rhino. It's 100% bulletproof. Now, and I say, if Clark's going to prove himself, let him get the trophy kill and possibly a future IWGP Junior Tag title shot.
Yes, indeed.
And now the other match we mentioned, Bushi of LIJ against the newest recruit to the United Empire, which occurred on March 26th in Rev Pro, the Driller, Dan Maloney.
Bushi versus Dan Maloney. That's going to be one hell of a great match.
And given that this is a debut for someone who needs a win, I'm going to give it to the Driller.
Yep. Yes, indeed. I'll give it to the Bushi as well.
I gave it to Maloney.
I'll give it to also Maloney as well.
Night 2, A block kicks off. Kushida against TJP.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you taking?
Kevin Knight versus Clark Connors. I'm going for Kevin Knight.
Oh,
What about you?
I said Connors.
Wow, this might be an interesting game to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Moving on to night 2 in Nagano. Kushida versus TJP kicks off the night.
Yeah.
May 13th.
May 13th. Hiroshi Yutaka. What is it? I forget. I've been distracted this past few days.
All right. First match is Kushida against TJP.
Kushida versus TJP. I go with TJP Kushida.
Same here. Kanemaru against Dan Maloney. I'm gonna go Maloney.
Wow.
But then again, Kanemaru is known for getting quick fit matches and getting quick fights.
Mm-hmm.
So this could go to him.
Yeah, it could. I vote for him as well.
Taguchi against Rush. Just give this one a Rush.
Yeah, Leo Rush is a much better for the job.
Robbie Eagles against Clark Connors. Robbie, clip those legs.
Yes, please. The legs must fall.
Show against Speedball. Speedball. Mike. Elmiel. My friend.
Speedball, take aim, open fire.
I was going to say. Speedball. Mon ami. Be careful. I know how sneaky Show is. Watch yourself. I mean, even if you have to bring Veda over to help, even though she's probably not coming along.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and ask me, who?
Who?
Veda
Please.
Scott.
I need
Veda
to ask.
Scott. She's Speedball's wife.
I see.
They got married last year.
Happy for them.
I'm going to give this one to Speedball. Let's just hope we get it right.
Let's hope so as well.
Kevin Knight against Francesco Akira. I'm going to give this one to Akira. I mean, it's going to be either Bullet Club or United Empire who jumps to the front of the line for the next immediate IWGP Junior Tag Title shot.
Indeed.
Taiji Ishimori against Teton. I'm going Ishimori.
I give it to the Titan.
It's pronounced Teton, but okay. El Desperado against Bushi. Despy. Because in my opinion, Bushi's usually the punching bag of LIJ and the low guy on the totem pole in terms of consistency. Especially when you consider the new guy who just joined the group.
I see.
And that new guy in question is Yoda Tsuji, who after Sonata beat Hiromu to retain the IWGP World Heavyweight title, came out, basically decimated all of Just 5 Guys, and staked his claim to the title shot at Dominion.
I see. That's nice.
And when he came out, and afterwards, he did this, the LIJ fist raise.
Wow. Just wow.
Speaking of Hiromu, I mean, he's going into this pretty much walking wounded. I mean, a 30-minute war to retain the junior title against Kanemaru last week. Fell in about 27 minutes to Sonata yesterday.
That's by 3 minutes.
What?
That's by 3 minutes.
3.5 minutes, but whatever. But in any case, I'm going to say that Doki actually pulls an upset here.
Indeed.
But you're going Hiromu, aren't you?
Can you repeat that again? I apologize.
I said Doki's getting an upset in the semi-main, but you're probably going Takahashi, right?
Yeah, I'm going with Takahashi.
Yo versus Wado. I'm going to go Yo in the main event in Nagano.
That works.
Next up, Nagoya, May 14th.
May 14th block. Who do we have up first?
Kevin Knight against Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
I'm giving it to the Knight.
Same. I'll give it to the Jet. Taguchi against Sho. Let me give you a checklist of what to expect with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Taguchi giving the Young Lions spelunking lights. Check. Possibility of Taguchi replacing the shirt with a wrench with a shirt with a banana inside it. Check. Taguchi teabagging show. Check. Lights going out, which results in the rest of the House of Torture coming out to basically bludgeon Taguchi. Check.
Oh my God.
Show getting the win. Check. I'm giving it to Show.
I see. Show, huh? I'm going with Show as well.
Especially with all those bullshit parameters.
Yes, indeed.
Bushi against Clark Connors. I'm going to go Bushi on this.
Bushi, huh? May 14. The Bushi. I'm giving it to Clark.
Doki against Taiji Ishimori. Ishimori. Moving on. Right?
Yep, moving on.
Robbie Eagles against Francesco Akira.
Francesco Akira. Sorry, but I'm giving my vote to Akira.
Same here. I mean, he's Italian. I'm Italian. Might as well stick with him.
Yes, indeed.
Kushida against Teton. I'm going to go Teton, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. That
Where
might work.
Okay.
That might work.
Yo against Dan Maloney.
Yo, then Dan Maloney. I go with Don Maloney.
I'll go Maloney as well.
Yep.
TJP against Speedball. I'm going to go Speedball.
Yes, indeed.
El Desperado against Master Wado. Let's just throw Wado a bone here.
Yeah, we need to give him a bone at least.
And then the main event. Rematch from the New Japan Cup Final. Leo Rush, Hiromu Takahashi. Does Leo get his win back? I say he does.
I'd say he does deserve it.
May 16th, Akita.
May 16th, Akita. Who's up first?
Yo versus Clark Connors.
I give it to Clark.
I'll go Yo.
Figures you would.
Taguchi versus Teton.
Taguchi versus Teton.
The hell with it. I'll just give it to Taguchi as much as I hate this guy.
I know you hate the guy. I don't blame you.
You're probably going Teton, aren't you?
I'm going with his opponent.
Thought so.
Yep.
Bushi against Robbie Eagles. Robbie. Oi, oi, oi.
Yes, indeed. He's my vote. Give me a second. I'm here. Yeah, I'm back now. Let's continue. Who's next?
Doki versus TJP.
Oh, that's going to be tough. I
Where's
go for the
your
Doki.
hero now, Doki? I'm giving it to TJ.
I give it to the Doki.
Dan Maloney against Francesco Akira. Interesting enough, this is a rematch from the March 26th match they had at Rev Pro, where Ospreay was basically scouting and challenging Maloney, or testing him, and the final test was beat Akira, and this is what got Maloney into the United Empire. I say give Akira the win back.
Yeah, that would work.
Kushida versus Speedball. I mean, Kushida's made a lot of sporadic appearances in Impact lately, and even had a crack at the world title, but I knew he wasn't going to win because even if he did, caused a lot of scheduling conflicts.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give this one to Kushida.
Good plan. Good idea.
El Desperado against Kevin Knight. On the one hand, Desperado's passed the tag titles. I mean, he's won them like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, let other people get an opportunity, you know?
And Knight...
my vote's on the Knight.
So I'll give it to the Jet. Sho versus Hiromu. I'm actually going to go Sho because Hiromu's not been able to beat Sho in these situations since he joined the House of Torture.
I'd rather give it to the Show as well.
Kanemaru against Wado. I'm going to go Kanemaru. I'm going to go Wado.
Kanemaru versus Watu, huh? I give it to Watu. Master Watu, or rather Wato Sensei.
Leo Rush against Taiji Ishimori. I'm going to give this one to Rush. he's got to keep his eyes out on everything, in my opinion. Grant Ishimori's basic plan, he's just basically ramming his opponent's shoulders into the ring post and ripping the turnbuckle pad off just to soften them up for the bone lock.
That would work.
Next up, Miyagi, May 17th.
May 17th, Sendai. Who's up first?
Oh, God.
Come on, man. Get on with it.
It's Hiromu versus Taguchi.
Go fig.
Give it to Hiromu and mathematically knock this sick pervert out of the tournament.
Yeah, I give it to Hiromu. I give it to Hiromu as well. Jesus Christ.
Kevin Knight against Bushi. I'm going to give this one to Bushi.
Good idea.
TJP versus Show. I'm going to give it to Show. Because this time, because last year when Akira faced Show at the start of the Super Junior tournament, it was the opposite setup of how I said this year's is panning out. It was set. And TJ seconded Akira. The moment Show went for the wrench, TJ spotted him, grabbed the wrench, and pulled it away. So he couldn't use it. And that set Show up to get hit with the Fireplex, the Ultimo Giro, and then the Fireball, which led to the win for Akira.
And that had to hurt.
So I say Show gets a little revenge here.
Yes, well-deserved vengeance.
Francesco Akira against Clark Connors. I will go Akira.
I go also with Akira.
Leo Rush versus Doki.
Bring on the Rush.
Same here. Kanemaru versus Eagles. Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Do not go there.
I know. I just wanted to state an obvious. I'm sorry.
Where the Eagles current GM is a master with the goddamn Necronomicon. Without being able to sandbag and swindle so many low-tier teams to get those high-caliber picks.
Hey, made it count.
True. Teton versus Speedball. I'm giving this one to Speedball.
Speedball, open fire.
Master Wato against Dan Maloney. I'm giving this one to Maloney. So give him the Drilla.
Yep, that would be a good choice.
Okay, here's one that's interesting. Semi-main is Kushida versus Ishimori. Ironically enough, Ishimori was the one who basically ran Kushida out of New Japan in 2019.
I'm surprised he was run out.
Well, Grant, the whole deal was Kushida actually signed an NXT contract at the time.
That explains a lot. It really does, all things considered.
True. But Kushida's got to be on his A game this time. It's been 4 years removed since their last singles match. They were supposed to have one last October if Kushida did not contract hand, foot, and mouth.
To be honest, he should. There's no excuse by this point.
I'm giving this one to Kushida.
Good choice.
El Desperado against Yo. I'm going to give it to Yo.
Good idea.
Because like I said, Yo's wishy-washy. And he needs at least a few wins to bounce around.
I agree. 100%.
May 18th in Iwate.
Who's first?
Doki versus Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm giving it to Speedball.
I also give it to the Speedball.
Kanemaru against Bushi. It's going to be the Black Mist versus the Centauri Surprise.
My vote is on the Black Mist.
I'll give it to the Centauri Surprise because Centauri, it's actually a brand of whiskey. That stuff burns if it gets in your face.
I'd rather not want to get near that because I value my well-being. Thank you very much.
Fair enough. Taguchi against TJP. I'm giving this to TJ.
Oh, at least that would work.
Kevin Knight against Dan Maloney. I'm going to give this one to Kevin Knight.
I also give it to said Knight.
Taiji Ishimori versus Sho. I'm giving this to Ishimori because they're in the same faction, Bullet Club. Ishimori knows this crap left and right from Sho, and he's beaten him twice whenever he's pulled it off.
Indeed.
Desperado against Clark Connors. I'm going to go Desperado.
I also go for said Desperado.
Leo Rush versus Teton. I'm going to go Teton on this one.
That could work.
Yo versus Francesco Akira. I say Akira gets payback for last year.
I agree. Akira needs to bring the pain.
Kushida versus Hiromu Takahashi. Fourth time these two have fought each other. All three of their previous fifth time actually. 3 of those 4 were in 2017 over the junior title.
Wow.
First time, Wrestle Kingdom 11, Kushida tried out wrestle Hiromu, and Hiromu's a rag style basically pummeled him into the dirt.
That's gotta hurt.
Sakura Genesis 3 months later, Kushida tried to turn Hiromu's tactics against him, and he got mollywopped in 2 minutes, and Hiromu only had to hit him with 5 moves.
That's gotta really suck for you. That's really gotta
Dominion
suck.
2017, Kushida finally got the win he wanted, got the tally up back. But then BOSJ B Block final of 2018, Hiromu choked him out.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this one to Hiromu.
Good choice. I would do the same.
Though it wouldn't surprise me if Kushida wins.
Wouldn't surprise me either.
Master Wato against Robbie Eagles. I am going to go Wato.
I also go for Wato Sensei.
Next up, Almighty.
Almighty.
Master Wato against Clark Connors. I'm going to go Clark.
Forgive me, Master, but I also go for Clark.
Doki versus Taguchi. Just give this one to Taguchi and get it over
Yeah,
with.
let's just get it on. Next. Sorry about
Kevin Knight versus Robbie Eagles. It's either the Jet flies or the Eagle flies.
I'd rather see the Jet fly and the Eagle crash.
Well, Robbie doesn't have a tag partner, and even if he does, Kosei Fujita is still a young lion, and they just get crushed if they go for the tag titles. I mean, the Mighty may not... The group may be called the Mighty Don't Kneel, but this is one case where kneeling, where you may have to compromise. I'm giving this one to the Jet.
Good decision.
Teton versus Show. I'm going to go Show.
I go for Show as well.
Akira versus Kanemaru. I'm going to take Kanemaru.
Akira versus Kanemaru, huh? Well. I also go for Kanemaru.
Kushida versus Leo Rush. Rematch from WrestleCon weekend where Kushida got the win over Rush. Give Leo the win back.
Yes, indeed.
Yo versus Bushi. I'm going to take Yo.
I also take Yo.
Ishimori versus Speedball. I'm going to say Ishimori.
I also go for Ishimori, huh? I also go for Ishimori.
Desperado versus Dan Maloney. I'm going to say Despy.
Good choice.
Thank you. You taking Despy?
Yes, I am taking Despy.
Takahashi versus TJP. I'm actually going to go TJP on this. Let's see if he can play spoiler.
Well, let's see if that'll pull it off.
Okay, Corkin Hall. This is the day where the thing on the site has 4 of the matches missing. I'm going to pull up a video and then stop it to see what those matches were.
Okay. Almost finished having to re-download everything on the OLED. God, it's going to be too much even for me.
Oh, dang it.
What are you doing?
Trying to find the video.
Well, good luck. I'm almost done.
Here it is. Okay, here are the matches. Speedball, Mike. No, wait, that's not it. It's May 18th in Corkin, right?
Yeah, we're in May 18th right now.
Okay, Speedball Mike Bailey against Doki.
I go for the Doki.
I'm taking Speedball, but I understand your thought process. You're thinking Doki can play spoiler here.
Well, pretty much.
That's fair. Bushi against
Yes.
Francesco Akira. I'm going to go Bushi if that's the logic.
Well, I'm going with Bushi as well.
TJP against Taguchi. TJP and be done with this sicko.
Yeah, TJP. Screw Taguchi. Seriously,
Kevin Knight
I don't like Taguchi either.
Yeah, I mean, just be grateful there's only one of him in New Japan and not four of him over in DDT like there are in DDT.
Yes, indeed.
Kevin Knight against Dan Maloney.
That's going to be a tough one. I go for the Knight.
I'm taking the Drilla.
Fair enough.
Oh, wait, we already did this date. It's February
Yes.
20th.
Where are we now?
Hold on.
Take your time. I'm in no rush. I'm just still trying to transfer everything to the new one, to the OLED.
Oh, May 21st, Corkin was the one that was missing. Wrong. We did. The one I mentioned was Iwate. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Almost there. Okay, here it is. Doki versus Teton.
Doki versus Teton, huh?
I mean, they don't have much to play for at this point. Mathematically, by our numbers, they're already eliminated.
Yeah, good idea.
So I'm going to say Doki.
What
about you?
I also go for Doki.
Okay. Clark Connors against Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
Clark Connors.
I'll go Kane. Kushida against Sho. I'm going to give this to Sho.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Sho as well.
Again, just a spoiler play.
Hey.
Bushi against Master Wato. Bushi.
I go for the Master.
I'm going Bushi.
Fair enough.
Speedball against Taguchi. Speedball.
I go for Speedball.
Dan Maloney against Robbie Eagles.
I go for Maloney.
I'll go Sniper of the Skies.
Works for me.
TJP against Leo Rush. I'm going to go Leo.
All right, that'd be nice.
Kevin Knight against Yo. I'm going to give this one to Yo.
As do I.
Takahashi against Ishimori. Oh boy, this is different. This one's not easy to pick.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to go Ishimori.
I will go to Takahashi.
And the main event of that night, El Desperado versus Francesco Akira.
For the night, I'll go for Akira.
I put mine on Desperado.
Fair enough.
Osaka, May 23rd. This is where it's sold. It's just one block. Match order will be determined by their rankings.
I see.
So first up would be Sho against Doki. I'm going to go Doki to play spoiler. If we did the math correctly.
Yeah. I also go for that too.
Taguchi against Kushida. I mean, Taguchi's character is centered around the numbers 6 and 9. We've only given him 2 wins. This will be the third and only final time I throw him a fucking bone.
Well, I figured you would have to throw him a bone because you don't like the guy. I don't blame you.
You're going Kushida, aren't you?
Yes, pretty much.
Fair enough. Teton against Hiromu Takahashi. LIJ stablemates going at it.
It's done.
I'm going to go Teton.
Fair enough.
TJP versus Ishimori. I'm going to say TJ.
I will go for TJ as well.
And then Leo Rush against Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm going to go, the bad child.
Yes, indeed.
Again, we don't know where everyone will be on this day in the A block. Now, in the B block, same spot, different alternate block. Going by the math, we're going to start with Master Wato versus Kevin Knight. I think. I'm going to go Kevin Knight.
I'll go with the Knight.
Dan Maloney versus Clark Connors. I'm going to go Connors.
I also go with Connors.
Yo versus Kanemaru. Kanemaru spoils Yo's attempt.
Yep.
Francesco Akira versus Bushi. I'm going to go Bushi.
I go with Bushi.
Robbie Eagles versus Desperado. If these two are the top of the block, I say winner gets to be number one, gets top seed. I'm going to go Despy. You?
Yeah. I would do the same.
May 26th, Yo Yogi. Semifinal 1 would be first in the A block versus first in the B. And if the math's right, that second in the B. If the math's right, it would be Rush versus Eagles in the first match.
That would prove interesting.
I'm going to give this one to Leo.
All right. Be nice to bring forth the Rush.
And the other one, Desperado against, I believe, Hiromu, but I don't know.
That's tough.
Again, I'm not sure if I did the math correctly. But I say Despy finally gets one over on Hiromu and stops his consistent string of victories in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's won the last 3 and 4 of the last 5. Referring to Hiromu.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Well, we're almost home anyway.
I return. Let's continue.
Well, we've only got one match left, and that's the final. No time limit.
Oh, that's all in, huh?
Rush versus Despy.
Bring on the Rush.
Same. I'm going to go Despy.
Fine by me.
I mean, you should see the matches between him and Hiromu. They are classic BOSJ at their finest.
I really got to check them out sometime.
Get New Japan World subscription.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's it for the field of our picks in the field of this year's Best of the Super Juniors 30th anniversary. Who's going to shake the soul? It was the tagline.
Yep. Oh, what a rush. It's going to be fun.
That will be. How things will pan out, we'll find out starting on Friday, May 12th. The press conference should be sometime in the coming days. I want to thank MegamanNG for coming back on and with giving the handicaps I'm stuck with until at least the 8th. The 6th at the soonest, 8th at the latest. Where I'll get a new refurbished Mac, and then it'll be back to status quo for me.
Just make sure you get everything checked out.
All right. Till then, this is MegamanNG and Mets228 signing out. Wishing that you leave comments, smash the like, and sub to our channels. Till then, goodbye and good night. Bang.
Bang indeed. Well, that went well.
Yep. And cut.
Yep.